This is kind of a review and also an overview of some stuff that's coming up. The review is for Bigfoot Truth and Lies from last night. It was a great show with a fellow named Pete, aka Tickalick-Tack. Tickalick-Tack, and by the way, he does have a YouTube channel. And he talked about his encounter, his sighting down in Louisiana. He actually had his sighting in Louisiana. He was working in New Orleans at the time, and he was actually kayaking through the swamp, and he caught sight of this creature, this Sasquatch, and said it was it had a very flowing gait to it, that it was very, smooth. It was unlike anything he'd ever seen before. Um, and he talked about that. He talked about moving to Washington State. He lives on a reservation, Indian reservation, where he now thinks that there's a possibility he may be being followed by a Sasquatch, because he's heard wood knocks a few times in different areas, including on a beach, which is close to a very large tract of forest land. And he talked quite a bit about some of the experiences he's had in the field, some of the things he has seen, and some of the things he's experienced, things of that nature. I asked him Bill Green's standard question. Bill apparently did not deem it necessary to be in the chat, so I had to ask the question for him, but I did. And Pete said yes, he is currently investigating reports and things of that nature. As always, I asked the question from the chat, by the way. I didn't call into the show. And there were several callers who were just calling, one that was calling in just to listen. And then one that called in to, I think, ask Frog a question, or at least talk to Frog. And finally, Tony called in, Tony Mehmed, and had a little bit of fun with Pete and things like that. But he was commending Pete on his great show, the great job he was doing. And I think it was a great show, what I heard of it. Next week, they'll have Pennsylvania Bigfoot Society Director Eric Altman on at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. And then they're going to take about a 1 or 2 week hiatus. And then Bigfoot Truth and Lies will return on Tuesday nights, sometime in October, at 7 Eastern, 6 Central on Tuesday nights. Anyway, the address, as always, is www.blogtalkradio.com/BigfootTruthNLies. Now, this weekend, there'll be a show with Squash Detective Radio. The night callers are taking a week off from doing their thing. And they'll be back on October 10th, and their guest will be Lenny Green, the singer-songwriter. www.blogtalkradio.com/nightcallers, 7 Eastern, 6 Central. And but Squash Detective Radio will be having a show. I don't know who the guest is going to be. I don't know what the content's going to be, but it'll begin at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/The Squash Detective. And then Monday night, next Monday night, Abe and Shane McMahon will be welcoming J.C. Johnson to MNBRT Radio at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, www.blogtalkradio.com/MNBRT. And as always, we do encourage you to please do it and support great research. Now, there's a bit of a scheduling change, as it were, as far as Destination Truth and Beast Legends. Both the episodes on hairy hominids will actually be airing next Thursday, beginning at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, with Destination Truth about the Siberian snowman. And then at 10 Eastern, 9 Central will be Beast Legends about the wild man of Vietnam, the Nguyen Rung. And those will be both on Sci-Fi Channel, so check your local listings for time and channel. Originally, the show was scheduled to air tonight, but circumstances were such that apparently there was a bit of a I don't want to say delay, but there was a slight schedule change. But anyway, that'll be next week, next Thursday, which will be October 7th. So that's your update, your crypto. Oh, well, that's your crypto TV update. Now, one more update. Dr. John Bindernagel, who's been working on a new book for quite a while. The book is titled The Discovery of the Sasquatch, and he kind of gave us a little sneak peek at it last year at the Yakima Bigfoot Roundup, those of us who attended. Got to see a little sneak peek of the book. Well, the book is finally available. The book is finally available for purchase. Just go to beachcomberbooks.com. It is available now. It costs about $55. It's a little steep in price, but I feel it's going to be worth getting. You might be able to get it through Dr. Bindernagel. You might be able to email him. I think his email address is jb@island.net. I may be wrong on that. I think it's. Let me go to his website real quick. His website is bigfootbiologist.org. So you may be able to contact him through his website. Let me look up his website, and then it'll have his email address. I don't want to mislead anybody and say that that's his email address. Oh, it's John B. John B at island.net. John B at island.net. For those of you who may want to order the book personally from John Bindernagel, get an autographed copy, he might have some copies available of his book. That's probably the route I'm going to go, but those who are interested in that book, it's out now, and looks like it's going to be a good one. And we'll talk to you guys later.